Hey guys, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Again, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. What does that mean? This is a quote from Mike Tyson. Many people say that they're stressed, they're scared, they don't know what to do. Life is so confusing, life is so scary. But for Mike Tyson, showing up for work is getting punched in the face by another person. That's his work. That's where he is, like for a boxer. So if you know how to handle life, business, when you get punched in the face, then you know how to manage life. Then you know how to play this game called life, right? So if you don't get punched on your face right now, probably you might be because of pandemic, because of economic challenges, or because of something else. Uncertainties will happen, and when it does, we need to learn how to manage that. We need to learn how to come out of it powerfully than ever before. So if you don't know this information, then you're stuck. You're trying to build a business, and then you get punched in the face, and then you're like, Mama, I cannot do this anymore. But if you are able to do this, if you're able to figure out this solution to handle life, handle business when you get punched in the face, like Mike Tyson said, then you are a player. Then you have what it takes to grow in business. So entrepreneurship, if you want to be an entrepreneur, or if you're already an entrepreneur, you already know that this is not an easy game. This is not like a unicorn imagining all of a sudden you just started doing something, and then 3 weeks later, you have multi-million dollars. That is not the game. And even if somebody does that, most of the time, they might not know how to keep that wealth. Entrepreneurship is not winning the lottery. Entrepreneurship is being able to stand up when you get punched in the face. That's what entrepreneurship is, right? So I want you to process this for a second. I teach businesses in 14 different countries, helping them to scale. And I go on radio shows and TV shows here in the US, globally, write articles for different reputed organizations in the world. But I struggled myself, for example, in my own entrepreneurship journey. If you don't know my story, at the age of 24, I failed in 2 businesses and had $60,000 in debt. Punched 3 times in the face in my 20s itself. So what are we talking about here? Like when you get punched, how do you stand up? How do you stand up and move forward? Even if you're limping, even if you're tired, even if you don't know what to do, even if you feel like there's no way out, even if you feel like there's nobody around to help you, even if you feel like it's not going to happen. This dream that I was thinking about, the dream that I had, it's just imaginary. It's not going to happen. So when you feel like that, how could you navigate this journey? How could you navigate this journey when everything is going wrong? So one thing is, so let's start with the idea. The idea is to find certainty within you, find surety within you, find confidence within you. Because what is going to happen to this new world order is, when pandemic hit, and we might temporarily have an economic boost, but economic challenges hit, what happens is we feel scared, we feel afraid, and we might call it stress, we might call it anxiety, we might call it depression, we might call it something else. We might call it cash flow issues, we might call it economic crisis. But when we are scared, what happens is we lose control of this car that we are driving, which is the business that you have. And if you're not a business owner listening to me, if you don't have a business, and if you are in a career, think about you as a CEO of your job. The job truck starts shaking. You're afraid. You don't know what to do. Why? Because we feel that we are not enough to handle this. We feel that, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this. I'm not capable of handling this. I'm not good enough to handle this. That's where the train starts derailing, the car is not able to stay in the track anymore. So how do you play this game? So the way you play this game, first of all, is have faith. So if you come from some religious, spiritual practices, you already have some sort of background on faith. So you have faith. When you get punched on your face, know that there is a way out. There is always a way out. Having a faith. What I have seen in people, when I work with people from different countries, in 14 different countries, different cultures, different languages, 3 different languages. What I have seen is people who succeed in business in uncertain times are the people who believe, have faith in a deeper level in their heart that no matter what happens, I'm going to succeed. I'm not going to give up. I am not going to be in a place where I'm not going to, be in a place where I'm scared anymore. So have faith. So what does that mean? Faith. It's not a, esoteric philosophical term. Have strategic faith in yourself to move to the next level, which means that even when you are scared, even when you are punched in the face, and even when you are laying down, what you will do is you see the other side in your imagination. You're seeing in your imagination the other side where you're already successful. So that's the number one thing, guys. That's one thing that is really important in staying successful in business. Again, entrepreneurship is not a simple journey where you start a business and all of a sudden everything goes the way you want it to go. That's not this journey. And if you don't have the guts to handle uncertainty, don't do this. This is not for you. But if you have the guts and tenacity and resilience to go forward in entrepreneurship, then the game is having the faith that no matter what happens on the other side, there is going to be a successful me waiting for me to celebrate together. Yeah, so that's good. So once you have that, then having the ability to intelligently listen to fear. So let me explain what I mean by that. When you have faith, you have a solid faith that you are going to succeed. You are going to go to the other side, no matter what. Once you have that, then the next step is to listen to fear. And you were like, what? Do I listen to fear? Yeah. So most of the stress that you have in this life come from you being fearful, right? So what happens is when you want to do something, your system is like, I'm going to look for questions here. There are many people asking questions here, so I wanted to make sure that I answer a couple of them too. And if you have a question, post that in the comments field, so you could get it answered today. So think about it. The fear is telling you you're not good enough. You cannot do this. You're not ready for this. You're scared. Because the fear is like trying to convince you, you're not enough. I don't think you could succeed. Remember, you got punched in the face, like in the morning, and you don't know what to do. So what you tell that fear is not, hey, go away. I don't want to talk to you. That's one option. Another option is, oh, thank you so much for saving me. I was going to make this mistake. That is another option. Either of these options will screw you up. Why? Because when the fear is telling you, if you listen to the advice of the fear, what happens is the fear is going to take you. And now you are the follower, the slave of fear. But if you're fighting fear, the fear gets stronger. That's the beautiful thing about fear is if you fight it, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So what does that mean? It means that if you're arguing, fighting with fear, then you lost the game already. So what do? You listen to fear. You pay attention to fear. And you pay attention to fear in such a way that there is intelligence in it. And find intelligence from fear. So what does that mean? How do you find intelligence in fear? Many people say fear is false evidence appearing as real. I don't agree with that. I don't think fear is false evidence appearing as real. Fear is real. Fear is real. So what do you do exactly? What you do is you talk to fear like a friend, like an advisor. Ask fear, like, what does this mean? What are you asking me to do? Like, you don't want me to do this marketing plan? Okay, got it. And why do you say that? Why do you say that? What's the reasoning? What's the idea behind it? The fear is like, oh, you tried 3 marketing plans before and it didn't work for you. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so in that case, if I can do it this way, will that be okay with you? And fear is like, then still you might have this team issue here. And they're like, if I handle the team issue and take care of the other comment that you had, will you be okay with that? And then fear is like, yeah, I guess so. Then you tell fear, okay, got it. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for thank you for standing for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it. You good with that? Yes. That's how you move forward. So you're not going to fight fear. You're going to use fear as a tool to navigate this journey towards wherever you want to reach. So that's the second point that I want to share with you. But the most important thing is there are numerous people who went through whatever you're going through in business. If you're already successful in business, if you want to scale to the next level, this is what you need. If you're struggling right now to grow your business, this is what you need to do. If you want to start a business, learn this journey. First of all, understand that entrepreneurship it's an interesting journey. It's not for everybody. You need to have the tenacity and the resilience in order for you to succeed in this game, right? So get in only if you are absolutely committed to it, or you think you could commit to it, or you can build this tenacity and resilience in the process. And when you do, you will get most likely punched in the face by reality. And when it does, you need to be ready. And how do you get ready? Have faith that you're going to get to the other side. You're going to get to the other side no matter what. Number 2 is have a conversation with fear. That the thing that is supposedly stopping you from moving forward, the thing that looked like false evidence appearing real, which is not true, it is intelligence of universe trying to communicate to you that, hey, this is a thing that you need to do. And you pick up the intelligence of the fear, and then you're solid. All right. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all the likes and everything. Thank you for watching it from different parts of the world. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you.